Greetings, world and family. I am Richard coming to you today, being Thursday, April the 17th. So, this is going to be my first official video that I do with my glorious new iPad Pro. And this is not my blowtorch. It's a little longer to burn, baby. Catch. For a little bit of a dragon's breath of love to you, la famille, as we love you. Yay! So, yes, exciting new video. And just before starting work, I want to come in and first and foremost, oh my gosh, I got both Jenny May, my best friend, and I got beautiful, glorious presents de cadeau from our beloved Lisa. So one of the gifts, we both got tarot cards, and Jenny May had received a deck of, not tarot cards, but the other brand, which is called Oracle cards on fairies. And I got this beautiful dragon's deck. Wisdom of dragon realms. Aren't they glorious? Look at the colors. They are so beautiful. I love them. And of course, with such a beautiful, look at this organite. Doesn't it like the flower of birth, of life, portal, womb, the golden crown, like the nest under it. Isn't it so beautiful? And then a beautiful bracelet. So thank you so much, my wonderful Lisa. I know I've sent you a little video of unwrapping, but since I'm going to be baptizing your cards today on the very first video with them, thank you. I love you, and I love them so much. I worked with them yesterday, the dragon cards, for private Zoom, private readings, and boy, are they amazing. So yes, of course, I'll have to read them before showing them because, I mean, like the whole layout is very different than the original template of the writer's deck. But so without further ado, let's go look into, so I'm going through Telegram this morning, and I always make a beeline for our beloved Honey C. Golden's channel. And I think this is a good one that we can look into. So it's in regards to Facebook. The biggest trial in Meta's history starts Monday. So I don't know if this is coming Monday. I think it would be because she would have posted this today or yesterday. So this coming Monday, I'm assuming. And here's what to know. The government plans to call Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg, I don't know who this person is, to the witness stand. The trial is expected to run nearly 2 months in a federal court in Washington. So, we got this picture here, and, we got RFK in the background. I'm not sure who the other people are, but he's got a funny smirk on his face, and he doesn't look too troubled, Mark. So I don't really know what the story is and why this is going to trial. Like, if I'm going to take a guess, I seem to recall that it's in regards to past elections. But I'm really coming into this blindly right now, apart from that. I mean, most of us have a Facebook account. I had one that I worked on with years, when I was an entertainer. So it helped me build my alias name, The Richard, model, entertainer, and actor at the time. So, it had its great purpose. It was free publicity for me, and it had worked. Then when I had my spiritual awakening and I just removed myself from the face of the earth, meaning I just dropped all of my social media accounts. So, probably people thought I just died or something, but it was a special, dark night of the soul that I had, because when I had my great big awakening, I went directly into the dark night of the soul, and I had no one around me except my ally, which was the internet, to understand and deep research and relearn and learn how to fully trust within my inner knowing and intuition and Who and what is a higher self? Yes? Thank you, honey. A lot of help from you on that. So without further ado, let's baptize, I guess, these dragon cards on the first video today. Higher self, oversoul, and universe, please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to this whole Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg trial that is going to start on Monday. It's going to go for 2 months, apparently. Or it's expected to run nearly 2 months in a federal courtroom in Washington. Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know. All right, so what do we have here? Is that too much? Higher self? Telling me to keep them. Okay, so in the way they fell. Okay, so I got 5 here. Let's go for the rest. And I can't really tell you what they are because, again, the designs are so different. One flipped to the floor. Please hold. Flip the hair, and we're going to keep it. So that makes 6. And are they upside down? Because you know I don't read upside down, my beautiful, glorious famille. Yeah, that doesn't even look like the original. We all know, like, do you remember, like, the Mark that was like a Robotoid? When was that? 2 years ago, I want to say? In court. Yeah, and then at one meeting or conference, he had says, when I was human. I mean, there's just so much there. I mean, like, probably this is just something that was planned in the movie to bring to court in order to unveil the underbelly of the octopus. But let's go. All right, let's rock and roll. So 6 flew out. And now I'm just going to place them and then I'll read them for you because I want to put my eyeballs on. All right, so eyes on. The first one that flipped out is the 6 of Cups. Look at that, this beautiful card right here. So that's one's the first. Okay, the 6 of Cups. Turning your back to something. No, the 6, that's the 8 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. See now, because sometimes I get very confused with my 6 and my 7s. And now since I don't have the image that I'm used to, since I don't have the image, I hate doing this. Since I don't have the image, 6 of Cups, yeah. Okay, 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups, yes, my off-world energy. Off-world energy. Let me memorize this card as off-world energy. Yeah, so we got the 6 dragons. We got a chalice with smoke and one that's in the background. So that would be like the off-world energy coming in to bring abundance to the mortals. Yes, okay, I see. I should have paid more attention to the cups here. I would have recognized it. Okay, so we're starting with off-world energy. Then we have the 2 of Swords. Being stuck at a cross point where you cannot move, yes? Look how beautiful it is. There's something here. Yeah, beautiful cards. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Self-made, sovereign, independent, needing no one to lord over you. So already in the background, yesterday, like not Monday coming, something has already been like dealt with him, Facebook, Meta, because we got off-world healing coming in a time of being at a cross point, blind to what's going on. And then it's already been self-made, sovereign, and highly independent. In the now moment, so I guess when the trial is going to be starting, we got the 10 of Pentacles. So following the 9 from yesterday, we got the 10. Happy life, happy home, happy family, lacking nothing. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yes, that's my famille. My beauties. And at the heartbeat, we got strength, taming of the beast by the mouth. Look at these mauves. And then we have the Page of Wands. So a new direction, a new chapter, high hopes, passionate, creative, loving it. So for the future, we have the 8 of Wands. That's the second fastest moving card of the deck. Look how glorious that is. Rapid fire coming in, information. in regards to the Three of Wands. So you've already made the plans with the Two of Wands, and with the Three, you're just waiting for your ship to come in, family, so you can depart to that adventure holiday that has already been planned out. Now you're just wanting to cross that portal. And then we end with a surrender, a big surrender with the Ten of Swords. So something is definitely changing. With the clarifiers, I have the Four of Cups. So this would be like in a time where you're thinking, meditating, but you're kind of jaded and not really happy of what's presented to you inside of these cups, right? Whilst the universe is coming with another one. All right, so mind your thoughts, what you focus upon, because there is something coming in. So don't be too jaded. Then we got the King of Wands. Wow, so the King of Wands, here we call him Sire of Wands. I like that, S-E-R. That would be Trump, because that is my white hat, good military, Trump alliance, boots on the ground, boots on the ether, with the Six of Cups right there. And then we end with the Nine of Swords. So that is exaggerated stress. I'm so sorry, people. Femi. Yeah, I should learn to turn my phone off. So in the end, it's something that's very stressful, but it's blown out of proportion, the information. So we don't need to stress so much. Let's go for my golden major arcanas. Por favor, highest of Oversoul in universe. And then we'll go over this one more time in regards to this trial. So what do we have here? We got healing, the age of Aquarius, ongoing healing. I love it. Off-world energy. Then we got our second white hat, good military alliance trump card, the Emperor. And then at the end, something shocking, a foundation is crumbling down into the quicksand. So let's wrap this up. So in regards to, trial, expect 2 months, courtroom, Washington. So we start off already yesterday, there is this off-world energy that's coming in to be very generous in emotions about something that needs to be healing. Could also talk about nostalgia. Maybe some people are very nostalgic about Facebook, but I wouldn't really see why. So it is like an off-world yesterday that had come in a time of being at a cross point, stuck, blind to what's really going on in back of you in the waters. And then already, so I am right, this has already been done yesterday. So there is that sovereign, self-made, independent card. In the now moment, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's all abundance. Strength at the heart, taming the beast by the mouth, the old system, the meta system. And then we have the Page of Wands right after. So, this is very good for the trial, taming the beast by the mouth, the old beast. Remember what I said in my intro about past elections, things of that nature, censorship, because this is a new day, a new dawn, a brand new beginning with a lot of passion and creativity with the Page of Wands. So for the future, we have fast movement, lots of information, rapid fire coming in regards to Meta and Associate. Then we have the Three of Wands. We're crossing somewhere else with this. Now, is Facebook still going to exist? That's not the question I did ask, but I did ask what could be said around this trial. So we're crossing, the plans have been made, and now we're going to a new venture. And then there's a big surrender to the old. So fast movement, crossing in another direction, and that's because the plans have been made, and then there's a surrender to the old. So in the gold, the majors, I got the Four of Cups. So at a time of being jaded, blinded, not really happy with what's presented in those 3 cups, we do have the King of Wands, the Sire of Wands. So that again is white hat, good military, Trump, etc. That's in charge as the heartbeat. And then we end with the Seven of Swords. So it might look very stressful, but whatever stress that will be presented in regards to this court thing, courtroom thing is blown out of proportion, so we don't need to stress too much. So, like being jaded at what's presented in front of us. In regards to that, we got the good guys that are in control over it. So there's gonna seem to be a lot of stress, but it's blown out of proportion because, again, I do see that yesterday there's been a cleanup here. Now it's just being brought up. We have to see it go on trial, right? I mean, it has to be shown. So for the Goldens, I got the Star cards, lots of healing, off-world energy, the Age of Aquarius. At the Heartbeat, we do have White Hats, the Alliance, Good Militia, and Trump. And then a whole system that was built is crashing, lightning strikes, going down, these two down. Is that Mark and Cheryl maybe that are falling out of their high rise? In any regards, it's going into quicksand. So there we go, my glorious family. So let's go grab Moldavite. Moldavite's been very active lately. Moldavite, beautiful, muscular, strong Moldavite. What a cowboy you are. So am I accurate in my dragon reading in regards to Zuckerberg and this courtroom thing? So it's already been dismantled in the back. And I guess this is, according to the card, because I have Trump that's there twice, which would include RFK Jr., the picture I showed you. What am I saying? So is this like going to be like showing to the public like censorship that had happened and past election things? And okay, will it still exist, Facebook? Yeah, see, there's something here. Okay, spinning. I got a feeling it's not going to land anywhere. Okay, is it going to be like something like Twitter went to X? Something in that? So, because I'm getting the platform would still exist, but it's going to be very different. Would the name possibly change as in X? Yeah, so there's changes there. So I don't feel it's going to be totally like remove, gone, and the end. It's just going to be something altogether different. How it is run. Censorship won't be a thing. Yeah, it's great changes. Great changes like we've been predicting, for a while, like cleaning house and, changing, evolving. Because, truth be told, if we look at Facebook and the way that it was mounted and, how it's, the CCP's involved, like there's just so much about that of course it's going to go down. But again, like a platform, any kind of platform could be used either to be benevolent or malevolent. So I guess in this case, we're going to go from malevolent to benevolent. And apparently, Moldavite is agreeing. So there you go, Femi. I'm going to get ready for work. I hope you enjoyed my dragon cards. So sorry, at first I was like not recognizing this. But yeah, of course, it's my off-world energy. But this is it. There's a few cards I might ponder about because I often, I got used to the imagery. And again, I get often mixed up with the 6s and the 7s. Often you can see me, I got to put my glasses on and say, is this like a 6 or a 7? And then, oh yeah, blip, blap, bloop, 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 bloop. So there you go. I wish you a great, fabulous day. Be good and kind to yourselves, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. I love you back. Ciao.